Hi, I'm Suzanne Kohler. I'm the outreach card processor for the OSHA Training Institute Education Center at Chabot Las Positas Community College District. I'm your go-to person whenever you have questions about your 10 and 30-hour classes, how to hold them, requirements, and I can also be your resource for reporting your 10 and 30-hour classes. I'm in the office usually Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. There are certain times of the year when we're only in the office 4 days, but I'll be sure to let everyone know when that is. I can be contacted via email right here, skohler@clpccd.org. If I'm not responding soon enough, or it's a day when I'm out of the office, you can also email a general email address, outreachcards@clpccd.org. And you can also call me at 925-249-9376. Before we discuss report submission, I want to let you know about a page we have on our website. Our website is oshaforyou.com. If you hover over this tab right here, Outreach Program, and then go to Trainer Resources, we have some really useful resources here for you on this page. The first thing we have is OSHA's published outreach training program requirements, and this is like the Outreach Trainer Bible. It's going to have all of the requirements that you need to follow for your classes. We pulled out just the record retention summary of this report because this is what usually is most important for people. This specifies exactly what you need to keep for your records. You need to keep them for 5 years. You can keep them as physical copies or electronic, or ideally both. And this goes over exactly everything you need. We also have a sample daily roster or sign-in sheet. This has the basic requirements that OSHA has for you to have on your attendance sheet. You're welcome to just print this one out or save it and use it. You can also model your own. And then we also have a sample topic agenda. You need to keep one of these for each day of your classes. And we don't have a blank template for you, but these are examples of what would be acceptable. So this is one that's more complicated. This is designed for a 10-hour construction class. And then we have a simpler one. This one is for a 10-hour general industry class. You can model yours like these. You can make your own. They do not have to be very complex, but these have all of the information that you need to keep. Additionally, we also have some cheat sheets on how long you need to spend on each topic when you're teaching a 10 or 30-hour class, like this. We have this for construction, general industry, maritime, disaster site, Cal OSHA construction, Cal OSHA general industry. It's all going to be here on this page. Next, I want to discuss the card that you'll be issued. It'll look something like this. This one in particular is a construction outreach trainer card. So for the other industries, it'll look pretty much like this, but it'll be a different color on the sides, and it will also have a slightly different statement right here. But you'll have your first and last name on this card. You'll have the expiration date, which is 4 years from the issuing date, and you'll have an outreach card number at the top right-hand corner. On the back side, we have a QR code here, and this is really useful because you need to have your card with you and you need to present your card to your students on the first day of class, and they can use their phones to verify through this QR code that this is a legit card and that you are an authorized outreach trainer. We also have our general phone number here, 866-936-6742. So as long as you have your card with you, you'll always have a way to contact us. And then we have the website that you need to go to report your 10 and 30-hour classes, which is outreach.chabotosha.com. So you can directly type in that URL, or you can go back to our website, Outreach Program, request 10 or 30-hour cards, request new 10-hour or 30-hour cards. This is what you're going to see the first time you visit this website. You don't have a login yet. You need to register. So you'll click on register. You'll need to upload an image of your card front and back. This can be a JPEG or a PDF scan. You'll need to verify what your card number is, and that's again the number that's on the top right hand corner. You'll need to verify your expiration date, which is on the bottom right-hand corner. And you'll need to select which class you took that authorized you to be a trainer. So for construction, it's 500. For general industry, 501. For maritime, 5400. If you have a Cal OSHA endorsement, just get in contact with me and I can help you with that. You'll need to put in your contact information. This address is where I'll mail your student cards to, and this can be changed at any time. If you want to have your cards mailed to you at a work address, that's fine, but please list the company that it's going to be going to. And additionally, if anyone's going to be receiving your cards on your behalf and it's not you, please put their name on attention too, and also make sure that they're going to keep proper records for you on your behalf. You'll click on register, and I will verify that your registration is okay. If there's anything you need to correct, you'll receive an email with instructions on what to do next. If everything looks fine and I approve your registration, then you will get an email with your login. If you don't hear back about 2 business days after you request, first check your spam folder just in case the automatic email it sent was flagged. If you still don't see anything, give me a call or send me an email. So that email that's sent to you with your login information, you can plug directly in to that main page. You're going to log in using your email address. I'm going to log in as myself so you can see. Your trainer ID, this is different than your card number. This is not going to be on your card anywhere. It's only going to be in that email that's sent to you. It's going to be a randomly assigned number. And then you'll also be given a password. I suggest you copy and paste it in. You'll need to check the reCAPTCHA. It may ask you to answer some questions based on a picture. Log in. The first thing I recommend you do after you get logged in is change your password here. And then additionally, if you need to update your contact information at any time, trainer contact information, you can change your address, your phone number, your company, whatever you'd like. Right here, you can choose to opt in to OSHA's Directorate of Training and Education database. And this is where outreach trainers are listed. So if there is an individual person or sometimes a company who's looking for someone to conduct a 10 or 30-hour class, your information will be there and they can contact you. This list is on OSHA.gov over training, outreach training, 10 or 30-hour card, how to find trainers, and classroom instructors. This is going to list everyone in OSHA's geographical jurisdiction who has agreed to have their information published. It will list the industry or industries that you're authorized for, your name and a link to your email, your city, your state, and your phone number. You can opt in or out of this at any time, but please note that it takes about a month for this page to be updated by OSHA. So if you want to opt out, it may take several weeks, up to a month, for your information to be removed. When you're ready to submit a report, you'll go to Training Cards Request. You'll enter in how many students you had. You need to have between 3 and 40. So for instance, I'll say 3, and it's going to ask you what report you're submitting. We're going to do a construction 10-hour for this purpose. This attention box will pop up, and it's saying that it's going to auto-save your report every minute, and it will save in the system for 30 days from the last date of your class. So not 30 days from the date that you're submitting your report, but 30 days from the last date that you taught. You're then going to enter in information about your class. It's going to ask you what language you taught in, where you taught the class, what type of site it was, if anyone sponsored the training. This statement of certification is really important. You need to be sure to check this box, and this is saying that everything you're entering is correct and this class really did happen. You're going to type in your signature and today's date. Then you're going to enter in the dates that you taught the class. If you spent longer than 2 days on a 10-hour, you'll click Add Day. You can do that as many times as you need to. You'll enter in how long you spent on each topic, following this guideline of number, period, number, number. You need to be sure to meet the minimum topics. For construction, One thing that often happens is people will not have the minimum requirement for their focus fours: falls, electrocution, struck by, and caught in or between. All 4 of these topics need to total to at least 4 hours for a 10-hour class and at least 6 hours for a 30-hour class. If you're not meeting that minimum requirement, the entire section right here will be marked as incorrect. You'll enter in electives and optional if you had any. You can enter anything that you went over that is not administrative. Administrative includes CPR, AED, first aid. That's not under OSHA's jurisdiction, so you cannot teach that. Well, you can teach it in your 10 and 30-hour classes, but you cannot report it and have it count as the total of 10 hours or 30 hours. Additionally, you cannot include test taking or test grading on here. That's considered administrative, or going over student names, anything like that. Then you're going to enter in the student names. There's a column for first name, a column for last name. If you have a larger class, or if you'd prefer not to have to type the names in right here, you can do the bulk uploader. What you'll want to do is click right here, sample file, and it will give you an Excel document. It'll have a column for first name, a column for last name. You can type in the names, save this, then go to choose file, select the file, submit, first name, last name, finish import file, and when you scroll down, the names will have bulk uploaded. This can be a little complicated, especially the first time you use it, so please feel free to contact me. Finally, you're going to have the payment option at the very bottom. We charge $8 per card, so 3 cards, for instance, would be $24. Payment has to be received at the time that you're submitting this report. Once you go to submit, it's going to ask you to double check the names and the dates and times. Please do that, especially double check the student names. We do have to charge $25 for a replacement card, so if it's something that can be easily caught, please be sure to double check again. If there was an error with your report after you've submitted, you'll be brought back to this page, and what was done incorrectly will be marked in red. The most common mistakes are for construction, again, these focus fours. For any industry, it might be that you're not meeting the minimum requirement for a topic. And then the number one reason is because this statement of certification box wasn't checked, so please make sure to check that. Making a few mistakes is fine. It's not alarming to us, but if you do make 5 mistakes, the system will lock you out, and it will give you my contact information and ask you to contact me. And we want to make sure that you're holding your classes correctly and that you're not struggling with this reporting system, and that's why we have this feature. I want to be able to be in contact with you to help figure out what's going on, and if you're not holding your classes correctly, we want to be sure to correct that. Once you submit, you'll receive a receipt emailed to you. My goal is to process your card requests within 5 days, and I send the cards out via U.S. Postal Service. I can rush ship cards to you for an additional fee. If you live in the state of California, Nevada, or Arizona, it's usually a fee of about $25. If you live in a different state, it's going to be more than that. It depends on exactly where you live, how much it'll be. But if you want to do rush shipping, please call me after you submit your report or right before, and we can arrange for that. Again, feel free to contact me at any time. My information is here. You can also find it on our website, and I have business cards. I'm happy to help you with any questions you have and direct you to a person who can answer your questions if I cannot. And I'm also happy to walk you through reporting the first time that you go to report one of your classes. Just give me an email or a call. Thanks.